Hello, and welcome to another stream of Pokemon Legends Arceus Live. My name is Ectric, and we are here in yet another stream where we will be once again going back into the gauntlet of trying to get shiny Eevee. Uh, in the last stream, I was realizing how few Pokemon I have left to get that are not MMO Pokemon, or not MMO, that are not Space-Time Distortion Pokemon, SCD Pokemon. And so I'm realizing that it probably doesn't make sense to continue just searching for MMO Pokemon when there's so few left. So I might as well start doing more of the Eevee hunts because I still need like 6 or 7 of them. So we're gonna be doing some major Eevee hunting moving forward until we get all the ones we need. And in the meantime, we might also take short breaks to go get MMO Pokemon, but we're gonna be focusing on Eevee for a while. So hope you're excited for that. If you are and you have not yet liked the stream and subscribed to the channel, consider doing so you can catch every single one of these as they come out. Regardless, though, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Strudel Woodle, thank you so much for joining before the stream even started. Eevee been here the whole time. Love the Game Changer reference. Ash, thank you so much for joining in as well. Child of Anubis, welcome in. How's it going today? It is going just fine. Punning Man, welcome in as well. Catch a Karibo? No. Do the la 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 la. Static hunting Frostlass and Gardevoir right now. Ooh, good luck. Good luck. I've not done really any static hunts in this game. It has been all MMO hunts, basically. I guess technically Space-Time Distortion hunting is kind of like static hunting, but not like... not truly. Luigi, welcome to the stream as well. Good to have you here. Sorry that this stream is starting a little bit late. Honestly, it literally was like I was running late. I went grocery shopping after work today because I didn't get home yesterday until after the grocery store closed. So I had to go this evening, and then I got back and I was gonna like do some cooking, but then ended up just like laying on the bed and just like relaxing. Because I'm still a little bit weary from my travels, but it was I just was running slow this evening, so unfortunately I started a little bit late, but that's okay. Popping in and say hi. Best of luck to you and the chat. Y'all have a great day. Thank you so much, Child of Anubis. I really appreciate it. Why is Stream Elements, like, telling me that it's running? That's weird. Whatever. But yeah. For those of you who are unaware, I was traveling this past weekend for a bachelor party. And it was a lot of fun. Got to do some paintball. We played Jackbox until like 3:30 in the morning. We played Cards Against Humanity until like 2 in the morning the next night. We did a like a shooting range, and I got to shoot an M1 Garand, which is like what they used in like World War II, which was really cool. And then other than that, good eats, good conversations with people, and it was just a good time. Sounds like one hell of a party. Oh yeah, it was nice because like the people that I was hanging out with, they were like, it was essentially like a high school reunion for me because like, the person who's the bachelor, the titular bachelor, it was we were on the track and field team together. He's like one of my best friends growing up, so we had a lot of the same friend group, and unfortunately pretty much all of his like friends from like college that weren't also friends from high school were unable to make it, but it did mean that like I knew everyone except for one person going to this party, and had been friends with like all of them beforehand, so like everyone knew everyone already. It was just like getting together after like a decade. Gonna bring back STD of the day. I need to. I've just been so incredibly busy with travel and stuff that it's just been so hard to find time to edit them. But yes, I should get them back up and running. I have like I think 3 or 4 already recorded. I just need to edit them, but then I have to like start actually getting them back and back up and running. Because you're right, I should be go back to doing them. If for nothing else than that, I actually do need to, you know, shiny hunt in space-time distortions. We need more STDs get to work. You're right. Got to get back fucking on it. I don't know. So, some sort of pun around STDs. But yeah, it's mostly just that I have been so incredibly swamped with travel that I have not had much time for pretty much anything else. I have not had extra time to put it into the channel, unfortunately. I haven't had time to really put into like job hunting either, or like pretty much my entire weeks have for the past like month or so have been go to work, come home, eat, maybe stream, maybe do some sort of other thing in the evening, and then on the weekends travel way too far and get like no recovery. So I definitely am looking forward to having a little bit more time in like October and stuff like that once things settle down a bit more. My Minecraft server, I completely demolished a woodland mansion, flattened that area, and will eventually build something big and massive. Nice. I haven't played Minecraft in like years now. Last time I played, I think it was like with Lumion. That was a while ago. I feel like most of you weren't even around for the Minecraft collabs. Yeah. Also, I don't think I said this, but Milotics Mullins, thank you so much for being a member for 2 months. I read the message, but I did not acknowledge the membership. That's my bad. I apologize. Do you think you'll do member-only Minecraft streams? I don't think that that's a bad idea, but knowing me, probably not. Gonna be completely honest. I know the way my brain works, and it will take a while for me to build a habit of making members-only streams. And if I were to do members-only streams, it probably wouldn't be Minecraft. Honestly, I might just do maybe I'll do Marvel Rivals members-only streams, because they're mostly from the people that show up to those are mostly members anyway. I don't know. All right, we're going here. But we shall see. I honestly, I would like to figure out some sort of like incentive. Oh, Ellie, welcome in. Members and Crunchy. Yeah, exactly. I think mods are allowed in members-only streams, even if they're not members themselves, right? Yeah, you could join as a mod. That's what I'm thinking. I've got a shiny Shinx, Apom, Shalfa, Swineup. Nice. Well, I mean, it sucks that's not what you want, but like, hey, shinies are shinies. And I've gotten every single one of those shinies before, including the Shalfa Swineup. Not tonight, obviously, but like I have in the past. I've gotten probably about like 30 Shinx. I only have the one of the Swinub, and I think I've probably gotten like 3 or 4 Apom in my career in this game. Need to get back into shiny hunting this game. It's so much fun. I love it. I mean, there's a reason that I play this so often on stream. It's just so nice and comfy. But yeah, I getting back to what I was talking about with the members only streams, I need to come up with some sort of like stream idea that it's like incentivizing to get people to want to be a member, because I don't have enough perks. Even with the entrance themes, I feel like it's not enough. I need to come up with better perks for memberships. Like, obviously, people are still willing to become members as like, you know, a support thing, but like, it's really just as a way to like say, hey, I'm supporting this person. There's really not much of an extra incentive. So, I'd like to change that. We could test it after stream. My alt account is still a mod. Uh, yeah, I guess I could possibly try to create a members only stream after this. Like a game of Marvel Rivals or something like that. Did some moderator only Minecraft where only my channel mods can join in my Minecraft server. Oh, cool, that's fun. What did you end up building while you were in there? Oh boy. I want to, just literally have no money. My job ain't paying me yet. Completely understandable, Luigi. I need everyone to know that, like, if you are not able to pay, if you're not, if you're not in a position where you feel comfortable paying, like if you don't want to, that is completely fine. It is not at all required. It is not at all expected. It is not at all incentivized. It is purely just a way to express support for the channel in a small way, and I appreciate every single person that does it. But I am just as grateful if you are just willing to hang out and chat and participate in these streams. That is just as good for me. I am so grateful for you hanging out. Play a game of Rivals, but I can't play. Oh, well, that stinks. Why not? Always be here in chat. I appreciate that, Luigi. That's very, 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 very sweet. And, hey, Ash, thank you so much for gifting a membership. Congratulations, Child of Anubis. You got sniped. You now have access to custom emotes, as well as the opportunity to create your own custom entrance theme whenever you join into a stream and message for the first time. Let's get some hype in the chat for Ash for gifting the membership, and for Child of Anubis for getting the membership gifted. Busy? Fair enough. We could always just test it out another time. We don't need to do it tonight. I'm probably gonna want to get to bed anyway because I'm still kind of recovering from how tiring that this past weekend was. I did not sleep well the entire weekend. And that sleep wasn't because like it was a crappy sleeping situation or anything. It was just that like we were up so late and then had to be up like at a regular-ish hour for like the next day's activities. So I just was like not sleeping enough, which is normal-ish, but usually the weekends are where I catch up. Have you considered doing a live Let's Play series of DK Bonanza? So yes. But my wife expressed a keen interest in playing that one as a co-op game, so I will probably play through the game with her first. And she has no interest in being on the channel, unfortunately, so we would not be able to do it as a stream series with the two of us. I will play through it at some point. Perhaps I will, because it's not going to be me playing through it for the first time, maybe I'll do with like some sort of like restriction to make it a little bit more interesting, because it's not going to be like my unfiltered reaction to the game for the first time. But I do want to play it on stream at some point. It seems like a fun game. Just thinking start stream, see if it works on stream. Yeah, I guess so. That could work. You know what? I need to not be as stubborn. Yes, let's do it. I've been realizing, like, well, I'm not realizing, but like, I was talking to my my parents, and they were talking about my my grandparents because they had visited them for their 60th anniversary, which is absolutely fucking insane. Um, but like, yeah, they were going over there to celebrate their 60th anniversary, and so they're getting up there in age, obviously. 60 years married, you can do the math. And they still, like they still live at home together and stuff like that, and there's no plans on moving them out of the home or anything like that. They are, but they are starting to get. It is starting to become a little bit harder for them to like, take care of the home just by themselves. And I have two uncles and aunts that live like within a mile of them, so like they have people nearby, but like they're reticent to accept the help. um, and my mom is like describing this like this, and they're how they're like we can do it, it's fine, don't they're like insisting that it's fine, they don't need the help, they can do it just by themselves and stuff like that. Not don't bother, we don't want to inconvenience you, all that kind of stuff. And I'm seeing a lot of like me in it. So I'm like, I definitely do the same thing. I definitely have a stubborn streak in me of like, if I've decided I want to do it one way, I'm gonna like not. It's gonna take a lot to break me out of that, even if it like there's no reason for me to not switch up to the different way. Or if I've like decided that I don't, if I'm like unfamiliar with something, or like something is like not right within exactly what I was initially intending to do, I have a natural inclination to like just say no. Does bro have shiny charm? Yes, bro does. If me is bro, bro does. Yes, shiny charm. Yes. Thank you so much for joining Mega the Hopeful. I appreciate you coming in. Yes, I do have shiny charm. I've had it for a while, and we're looking for some shiny Eevee. I also have shinies or Eevee's Dex perfected, so max odds for Eevee.
There's that fucking girly.
Sturtle, welcome back. Yes, it's just say no, exactly. But yeah, so did you perfect all the Dex entries? Not all of them, but the ones that I am like actively hunting, I will perfect. Demita, welcome to the stream. Appreciate the good luck wishes. But yeah, so I have an inclination to like, just set if I'm like not immediately like, it's not immediately what I was already planning on doing. I have like a natural inclination to just like be like to fight against wanting to do something, even if it's like not something that I wouldn't necessarily dislike or anything like that. Like, and I'm sure you can think of examples all throughout of like, setting up the Xbox. Why wouldn't you want to do that? Well, I was not initially planning on doing it immediately, and so now I'm saying no, and then I'm doubling down and tripling down, and then it becomes a bit. But I'm like seeing this in myself, and I'm like, that's gonna be bad when I get to like the age where like I actually need help. Like it's fine-ish now, where like I'm struggling to carry something, and I say I don't need help, even though I could easily use the help, and it would make things easier. Like I am of an age right now where that is not a problem, and I can just suffer through it a little bit, and eventually I'll be fine. It's not going to hurt me long term or anything like that. But like, there's going to come a time where I'm insisting I'm fine, and it's going to be not okay that I'm being stubborn and not accepting help. So I am trying to, in certain instances, be less stubborn and realize when I'm doing that, so I can address it and maybe not be that way. So you might get more opportunities to convince me to do random games that I have kept saying, maybe, to. But we shall see. If the reason I have been saying no is that I don't want to spend extra money on video games, that's probably not going to change. But like, if it's just like I don't feel like doing it, or like, it doesn't, I don't know, type of stuff. Like if I'm just wishy-washy for no real reason, it is possible that I might be able to work past those instincts. We shall see, though. I will check chat in just a second. Just gotta focus up. There we go. Good. Should perfect all entries before Za. Honestly, that could be a good project. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll go for perfecting the decks until Za comes out. Hardest boss in PLA. Wish Cash Mud Bomb. It literally. Why is it so difficult? Does someone here have Pokemon Violet? I do, but I have not played it in forever, and I don't have it downloaded, so it's archived right now. I'm sure that there are plenty of people that do. But yeah, that is something that I'm trying to work on, improve myself. Because like, you know, like I was saying, it's just like if I can teach myself to like be willing to accept help in situations when like I could use help, and it's like, and realize it's not like it's not a moral failing to accept help when it is offered. It will make it a lot easier for me to be able to do that when my mind is less pliable. So sometimes personal taste is personal taste too, though. For me, if I hear something that doesn't sound like it's for me, take that as a sign to give it a higher level of scrutiny. Not for me is a powerful phrase. You don't have to like everything. For sure. But like I'm thinking of like when I was hesitant to like play, for example, like Hollow Knight and stuff like that. I was like hesitant to play it, not because like I didn't think that I would necessarily enjoy it. It's just like it wasn't on my high up on my list, and like I'm like, all right, it's whatever. And you know, people saying, oh, you should definitely play it. Like it it literally took Ellie gifting me the game for me to be like, all right, I'll bump it up the list. And then since then, I've had multiple people like in my everyday like life, close friends and stuff like that. I've had like 4 or 5 of them all tell me it's one of their favorite games and that I should definitely play it. So it's like, you know, obviously the chances of me liking it are very, very high. There's no reason for me to not have like tried it. Granted, you know, the main reason I wasn't pushing to like get it immediately when it was recommended is that like I didn't want to spend money on it. But like, you know, I want to be less stubborn in those instances. Specifically, I got the game suggestions part. Oh yeah, and I mean like, there's gonna be some situations where I'm not gonna budge. Like Last of Us probably still will never do that, even with the hopeful new leaf turning. Just because I know that I don't like zombie stuff. It's not for me. I understand that the story is beautiful and there's like some really wonderful moments. I acknowledge it's a very good game. I personally do not like zombie media, so I probably won't enjoy it. So I don't want to spend money on a game that I don't think I will enjoy. Those are the types of things where it's like, okay, I'm not gonna play those just because people are suggesting it, like because I know that I won't like it. But like for games where it's like there's like no specific reason that I think I won't like it, I should be more open-minded, is what I'm trying to go for. Been culturally taught asking for accepting help is a sign of weakness and uselessness in our society. We don't dare to ask either. Yeah, it's definitely a societal thing, and you know, it's understandable that I have that inclination, especially because I'm like a people pleaser by heart. So like I don't like I kind of equate asking for help with like you know, displeasing people in that like I'm making things harder on them type of thing, and I definitely don't like doing that. But like just because it's like, you know, societal thing doesn't mean that I need to, or that it's I'm completely excused from the consequences of those, you know, actions and stuff like that. And like especially because I'm aware that it's a societal thing, I feel like it's even more incumbent on me to like kind of push against some of those societal things that actually are harmful and make no sense. Um, and it's not going to be easy, but being aware is like the first step towards like addressing them. More people harp on how good something is, less appealing it is to me personally. Interesting. I'm not necessarily like that. If enough people harp on it, I'm usually swayed by people, especially people I trust, telling me something's good. But like I'm also not going to drop everything just to play every single game that someone suggests. So the AstroTurf effect, yeah. Can't play Last of Us. Something about it gives me motion sickness. Interesting. I have not heard about that, but I feel like I've seen like some of the animation, and that could make sense. That does make sense to me. Also, Lily, I don't know if I said it, but welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. Caught a shiny yet? No, unfortunately not. We're working on it though. Like to see you play Nexomon Extinction. I think you'd find it hilarious. I've never heard of that, but I will take a note of it, and I will try to add it to the list. No promises it will be played anytime soon, but Come on. Extinction game. Lily Wreck. Cool. This VTuber is very cool. Oh, thank you. Not a VTuber, but Claire Obscure is the most recent victim of that effect for me. Yeah, I mean, a lot of it's just like, yeah, I've been trying not to spend a ton of money, especially because of like all the travel I've been doing. We're not in any like financial straits by any shape of the imagination, stretch of the imagination rather. We're fine. It's mostly just like we have a lot of travel planned. We've been doing a lot of traveling. We don't have a ton of extra like expendable funds left over because we're also trying to save up for like new AC system, which is expensive. So we've been trying to save like faster. So we've been trying to like cut back on our like quote unquote frivolous spending, and I have a shit ton of video games that I have not played and should probably play. So like it's like, do I get this new game that people are suggesting and spend even more money on a new game, or do I just play one of the ones that I already have and or play one of the ones I already know that I like and keep putting more hours into that. So it's those types of things that I'm just like, I'm trying to save money. I'm not 100% sure I would want to play it. Like, that's where the reticence comes from. Even if you're like constantly like, oh, this is one of my favorite games, you would absolutely love it. Like, it's nothing against y'all. It's just a combination of me, like, feeling like I don't want to spend all of my money on video games and feeling like I should play the games I already have. Sometimes need people just let others come to their own conclusions without arm twisting. I mean, I also get it. Oh, Luigi, welcome, or have a great night. Sorry to hear that you're feeling tired, but get some good rest, and I hope to see you again soon. Have a great night. Thanks so much for dropping in. But yeah, I don't even feel like it's arm twisting necessarily all the time, but because and like I get the drive to like introduce someone that you enjoy watching and like see them react to one of your like favorite games and see all of the like plot twists and fun mechanics and stuff like that. Like I completely understand the drive to like watch someone else experience something that you enjoy for the first time. It gives you a little bit of like that feeling that you're experiencing it for the first time again, and it also gives you like the chance to like see all of the different ways you can react to really cool events in games and stuff like that. There's like the anticipation of like, oh, something fun's coming up and soon they're gonna see it, and you know, oh, they have no idea, they're like they're like talking so much crap, and then all of a sudden they're gonna have so much trouble or whatever. Like there's a ton of fun stuff with watching someone play a game that you love. But you know, if you're like really pushing it, sometimes it can have the opposite effect. It's good at being humorous about monster taming and RPG tropes, which also have a good and engaging story. Oh, okay, so it's like a, well, I guess it has mon in the name, so it probably is at least vaguely monster collecting Pokemon-esque. You must play Date Everything. That is definitely on my list. It is on my Steam wish list. I'm waiting for it to go on sale. Because, again, money. Play a horror game that works with sound, like The Quiet Place. Oh. See, I would have so much trouble with that because, like, I have a real, like complex about, like, being silent for too long on stream. I really try to not just sit around and not talk for, like, extended periods of time. And so, like, obviously, you know, if it's the point of the game, I would be more okay with it, but I would still feel like I had to say something, and I would probably naturally go into, like, streamer mode and be like I'll be in a place where I have to be really, really quiet, and then all of a sudden someone will send a, you know, a message in chat, and I'll be like, hey, Lily, how's it going? And then die in the game. So, like, that would be my worry about that. But then again, that could be funny. So I don't know. Maybe in October. Excited for Digimon Story Time Stranger coming out next month, more than Legend Za. Interesting. I am very much excited about Za. Granted, I don't play Digimon stuff at all, so that's probably part of it. But, like, that's exciting. That you got a game that is really you're really pumped for. I'm excited for you. I don't know if we've done this loop yet, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. It's gonna be a full price for a bit, I'm guessing, so don't blame me there. Yeah. And listen, I mean, I am planning on implementing a bribery system, an official bribery system, in the chat, the chat program that I have. So once that is finished, I will implement it, and we can add it as a bribe to get me to buy that game and play it. So it is possible that eventually you can push for it to be played with your funds. But for now, it will just have to wait. This is a silent... Oh.
This is a silent stream. Make sure you don't make a peep. Clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop. Oh no. The killer donkey.
Fascinating. Oh yeah, another thing that I have been working on for in terms of, like, coding and stuff like that is I'm implementing a program in certain games that will text to speech every message in chat, but only to me. You won't be able to hear it, but I will. And it's going to be for games where it's difficult for me to, like, look away from the game often, and therefore I am bad at responding to chat. So, like, if I'm ever, like, doing a speedrun game, a speedrun stream of, like, where, like, especially, like, Node Buster or something like that, where, like, I'm constantly having to focus on the game and like, zero in on the screen and stuff like that, I am going to try and use this code so that it will just read out the messages, and allow me to just focus on the game and not have to look away constantly and stuff like that. So I'll probably do it for like Nodebuster streams or Wii Sports speedruns. I'll probably, if we play like Plantera again, I was finding that I was bad about responding to chat then. Those types of games, I will 1000% be implementing that code. I'll probably put it on my like laptop and just have like a second set of headphones hooked up to my laptop and just listen through there. And just have that code running on there so that I can just, you know, have it playing, but you don't have to hear it, because it would be really annoying having to listen to TTS constantly. So that is my goal. One of my goals for like a new implementation coming soon. I've got it pretty much working. I just need to like test it with like actual YouTube stuff. So hopefully that will work.
How will that work if I'm asking you about the 1,672,993,627th node? No. Not the 1,672,993,628th node. The other one.
Oh, that one. It will work just how you heard it, except faster and not with an interesting voice. Endzone, welcome to the stream. How be you? I be good. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you coming in. Whoops, didn't mean to go there. They've done a good job. Oh, excuse me. They've done good job hyping Time Stranger, while ZA's marketing has just missed the mark for me. I think the heavy emphasis on the real-time battles and the tournament, that puts me off. Yeah, I really haven't watched any of the trailers since like the one where they announced Dragonite, Mega Dragonite. I feel like they've been super focused on like the battling stuff, like you said, and it just like I really am like hoping that it's not extremely battle focused. I know they have like the level, like the battle levels and stuff like that, but like I'm hoping that it's similar to PLA, where it's heavily like catching Pokemon focused and exploring focused, maybe even lore focused. I want it to be a good game to shiny hunt in, is what I'm hoping for, but we'll see. I'm not going to come in with any, you know, I'm going to come in with as few preconceptions as possible. Try to avoid either hyping it up too much and disappointing myself, or not hyping it up enough and just like not being excited about the game, that kind of stuff. Love your new setup. It's still tuning? Yeah, I figured so. Welcome in. Love your new setup? Yeah. I mean, it's not that new. It's 2023, but I don't know when the last time is when you came in, so it's possible this is the first time you've seen the new house. Need to watch the OG Mega Victory Bell one? Okay. Pokemon is changing its battle system. That's huge news. I understand why they want to do that. Yeah, that's fair. And I mean, like, I am excited about the, like, the non-turn-based battling, in that, like, I feel like you can get to a point where you can, like, especially against a computer, just, like, absolutely... you know, like perfect thing. Like you can get. I feel like if this is set up well enough, I can figure out a way to become invincible just by like being good enough at like the mechanics of the game. Like I can turn it into like platforming almost, or like a Souls-like type of situation. So like if it's the case that you can get that good at this new battle system, I am 100% for it, and I will practice it until I am able to just like predict like every single attack and be upset if I get hit once, type of thing. But like I also am still mostly interested in like catching Pokemon and shiny hunting and stuff like that. It's the first time I've seen this. Yes, fair. Well, yeah, welcome to the new house. It's actually a house, not an apartment. ZA trailers are giving me Final Fantasy 12, the one that basically became an MMO version of an RPG. Well, we shall see. We all agree that Malamar is the best Pokemon ever, right? No, I mean, no, but like, fair enough. It's a cool Pokemon. Dog Games, thank you so much for the $5 dono. Welcome on in. Got a sport and buy you a coffee, Ectric? How have you been? I've been well. I am at Pokemon card collecting and taking a hiatus from YouTube. Oh, well, thank you so much for coming in and for the $5 dono. Super, super appreciate it. Let's get some hype in the chat for Dog Games. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are so, so generous. And I have been just fine. It been doing a lot of traveling lately, so I've been a little bit tired. But other than that, just, you know, living life, enjoying gaming and streaming and stuff. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you have fun with your Pokemon card collecting, and maybe I hope that you come back soon to streaming and stuff. But thank you so much, and I don't know if Ellie, if you're still here, but if you can drop Dog Games. I know you just said you're taking a break, but like, hey, if you come back, let's send some love over to Dog Games. We're all huge Malamar fans on this channel. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Is your shiny luck just this bad? I mean, I'm specifically searching for Eevee, so my chances are worse than if I were just going for MMOs, but welcome to the stream, Lily. Or Lily Nilly. They're having Malamar, so it's probably the next Mega to be revealed. Oh, I see. I see. Pulled a $130 card and planned to flip it for $145. Nice. GG's there. I actually, on the during the bachelor party trip this weekend, we went to Walmart to like pick up supplies and stuff like that, and my buddy who's getting married has been grabbing Yu-Gi-Oh cards and unpacking them. Got back into like collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff like that, and he told me about these like retro boxes that they have, where it's only cards from like when I was collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards actively as a kid. And I hate that they're called retro, but like, hey, if it works, it works. But like, they're all cards that like I would recognize. So we were in Walmart and we looked and we found some boxes, and we ended up both getting some boxes and unboxing them. So I got to unbox some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and it was a lot of fun. I am definitely interested in possibly doing like Pokemon cards, but I've talked about this before, and I would want it to be the kind of thing, like, I wouldn't want to just, like, start adding a new expensive hobby just out of the blue. So, the thought I have is, if people are interested in seeing, like, Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Card draws and stuff like that, what we could do is we could just, like, set up, like, a goal of, like a donation goal, and, like, whenever we hit that donation goal, I use all of that money to, like, buy packs or box sets and stuff like that, and then I open them on stream and stuff like that. And I feel like that could be cool. It's a campaign they're doing for Legends ZA, where Pokemon is pretending like everyone loves Malamar. They made a top 10 best Pokemon cards. It's all Malamar. Oh, I see. That's very funny. Made videos about people being way too excited about Malamar and calling Malamar their best friend. That is actually extremely funny. I actually really like that marketing scheme. You're right. That makes me retroactively like Malamar more. That's incredible. Oh, because that's very clever too. Towards your first Disney Lorcana pack? What is Disney Lorcana? Thank you so much for the $2 dono, by the way, Pseudo. I appreciate it. Let's get some hype in the chat for Pseudo, or Strudel Udo, sorry. Yu-Gi-Oh's great. Pokemon card market is ridiculous as of now. Mega Evolution cards are coming back. Yeah, that's going to be even more nuts. I need to look up Disney Lorcana now. Hold on. I can consider that Ectric, as most of us usually are on a budget. Completely understand. Yeah. And I mean, like, I feel like it also could be cool, because, like, then all of those cards are, like, inexorably linked to the channel and like chat and stuff like that. And you know, we can have like I can have like, you know, cards that I could have like a display section in the background of like like top cards, and we can like, you know, switch them out and maybe have like sponsored by this person or something like that in the background. Like we can do so many things with it, and have it be like connected to the channel and the community here. I feel like that could be a really cool thing. That's a little bit more than just me buying cards and then opening them up for myself. Not that there's anything wrong with just doing that, but like I feel like there could be more. And I feel like that could be fun. Disney Lorcana. What is this? Terrible Disney collectible card game. Oh, God. This is hilarious. You know what? You're right. I'm in. I forget what I just said about waiting until people donated. I'm buying $3,000 worth of Disney Lorcana cards. Plan to open a card opening channel? Nice, nice. I've been trying to convince my my buddy to open a card opening channel, because he's been really getting into like opening the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and he was saying that you know, he would want to do something like unique with it and not just open cards, because like there's a lot of people that do that kind of thing. So, and I mean, I get that. I also like feel like if I wouldn't want to just open a card opening channel as well, partially because I don't have the time between streaming and stuff like that, but like partially because like I would be like, I feel like there's a lot of people, it's a hard market to break into type of thing. But like oh, thank you so much for another $2 towards Neopets TCG. Yeah, I am aware of the TCG game for or TCG Neo for Neopets. I'm pretty sure. Well, my wife was really into Neopets when she was a kid, so she told me about the card game and stuff like that. I don't think we have any cards, but like she told me about it. But yeah, I've been trying to convince him. If he ever does open up start that channel, I will share the link with all of y'all so you can watch it. But as of now, he doesn't have any plans. Pokemon Twitter account changed their profile picture to Malamar, and a bunch of Poke Centers having full shelves of Malamar merch. Also, Bulbapedia changed its name to Malapedia. That's hilarious. I think I have an account on Neopets just rotting, full of virtual valuables. Dang. My wife still remembers her Neopets password. Or was it her user? Well, I think she remembers both, but like it was like literally like a random string of numbers, and she like has it memorized to this day. Dog Games, thank you so much for the $2 dono. Start a Lububu collecting addiction? Oh my god. I am not gonna get any. I will refund the $2 before I start buying Labubus. I have zero interest in getting any of them. Like they look pretty decently, like they look fine and stuff like that. I do not want to get into the like fad collecting things where it's just like they're so overpriced because everyone's doing it as a meme type of thing. Didn't Neopets make NFTs for a while? I feel like that probably sounds that they probably did. A lot of those types of things were doing doing NFTs for a while. I'm glad that NFTs are like falling out of favor and kind of like going back into obscurity. Right. Can't even get my Neopets account anymore, which frustrates me. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Lububu is officially the worst. Worse than anything else mentioned today. Yeah, fair. I mean, listen, like, if you like Lububu, there's nothing wrong with that. It is just, I do not want to participate in the fad hype around that product. Squishmallows. Yeah, those and Funko Pops. which like I also get the appeal of Funko Pop. Like all of this, I get the appeal. I just am not going to participate in something where like they're charging $45 for a tiny little doll thing. I have enough random crap that I buy constantly. I don't need to add another thing.
I'm French and I fell down.
Oh,
Can
God.
you put lemonade on Leboo?
I knew where that was going the second you said I'm French. That's hilarious. I was like, oh, they're gonna make a joke about a boo-boo, lay boo-boo. That's very funny. I like that a lot. Alright, bam. Bam, 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 a lamb. Bam, 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 a lamb. Bam, a lamb, a lamb, a lamb. Bam, a lamb, a lamb, a lamb. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Kind of thirsty right now. It's probably because I ran out of Snapples and didn't have enough for work today, so I only brought I only brought one, and then I like brought like a couple water bottles, and I usually drink like more than that throughout the day because I take meds that make me dehydrated. So I think I'm just a little bit dehydrated from not having drank as much fluids as I'm used to. Dice are my fad collectible. Yeah. I have a little bit of a dice collection. I have purposefully like stopped myself from getting into it. Not because I don't like the dice and think they're cool. It's just that I literally do not use them. I want to play D&D one day. I still have not gotten around to it. If I ever start D&D proper, I will allow myself to get more dice and start collecting them more. But I have to have used any of the ones I've already gotten, other than for like randomly rolling them just for fun. I cannot justify to myself getting even more sets of dice than I already have when I literally have not played D&D. Are Snapples a daily necessity? Oh, for sure. I am fully addicted. That is my one of my vices. Beavers have orange teeth. I think I knew that. Have an amazing stream. Hope you get that Eevee. Thank you so much, Dog Games. Have a great night. Good luck with the collecting Pokemon cards. It sounds like a blast, and I hope I'll see you around sometime. Once you start, then you're allowed. Exactly. Yeah. Like I'm not even trying to be like, oh, you have 5 sets of dice. That's plenty, more than enough for a lifetime or anything like that. I'm saying you have 5 sets of dice. You have 0 outlet to use any of them. If you have a singular outlet, you can go get at least 1 more set of dice. Like I'm not even saying I need to be like 1-to-1 ratio. I'm saying have it be 6-to-1, not 5-to-0. A dice roll redeem? I could make that. I can make that happen. The other thing I want to do in terms of redeems is whenever someone is either gifted a membership or buys a membership themselves, I want to have a like an automatic posting about like here are the perks that you get. Like you have access to all the custom emotes as well, and then type ! Entrance theme to see how to create your own entrance theme for when you join chat type of thing. Like I want to have a message I can have Cloudbot send every time someone gets gifted a membership to remind people that entrance themes are a thing and how to do them, because like I feel like I mention it every time, but like no one really ever takes me up on it, and I spent a lot of time coding that thing. Damn it. I'm addicted to cards better than those pull tabs. What pull tabs? Snapple? But hey, Snapple's tasty. Bring someone wild magic table that has random effect, sound effect, thing that you have to do that corresponds with each number. That could be fun. That could definitely be fun. I could have different tables for like different games and stuff like that. Comfy and don't want to move, but it's almost pet dinner time. Aw, well, make sure to give your pets some extra cuddles and scratches and such from me. But I definitely do like that idea. And I can have like different redeems for like different size dies, and like the higher size die, the like more crazy the tables are and stuff like that. Like, you know, if you purchase a D4 roll, it's like, you know, you make me not be able to talk for 10 seconds or something like that. And but like a D20 roll could be like, you know, turn off the screen for like a minute or something like that, type of stuff. Yeah. All right. Well, we still haven't gotten any shinies, but we're making good progress. Also, thank you so much for 12 likes already. I really, really appreciate it. Glad to have you all in. Man, I was feeling way too comfy this evening when I got home, and I just laid down on my bed and was like, oh, man, this feels nice. Almost took a nap, but I was like, I just need to like lay down. Today's been tough after like 6 hours of travel and stuff like that. After like a full weekend of like not sleeping that well, just was like nice to lay down and relax a bit. Oh. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I started using Duolingo for Italian because I'm going to Italy in like less than a month now, and I want to at least be able to like understand a decent number of the words I read on like a menu. I'm not expecting to be like anywhere near conversational or anything like that by the time I leave, but I want to at the very least be like looking at a menu and I'm like, oh, this pollo means chicken, or like, you know, go looking at a map, oh, teatro, that means that's the theater that's over this way. Now I know where I am, type of stuff. Like I just want to be able to like understand basic things about like navigating a foreign country, and obviously there will be plenty of like English there as well, but like I want to be able to like at least vaguely understand what's going on around me and not be completely oblivious. Duolingo, that's smart. Yeah. And I gotta say, it is manipulative and stressful, but I do appreciate the like coding involved, and also the like creativity of having the actual icon on your phone change throughout the day when you have a streak, to the point where it's like sweating or stressed when it's like late and you still haven't done it for the day. I think that's a really cool design. Update us on Italy after? Oh, for sure. I will probably do what I did for the Montana trip last year, where I will have a stream that I just show off, like I go through like the whole trip and like show off a bunch of pictures and stuff. That is 1000% the plan. Wish you could send photos through YouTube chat, because the amount of funny memes I have that have been made about Malamar is insane. I mean, you can drop them in the Discord. Rome was a nightmare if you don't understand directions, can't match up with street names. Yeah, for sure. That's like the big thing. And my wife, who is better able to understand Italian than me, in that she took Spanish for like 4 years in high school and like 3 years in college and stuff like that. So like she is not fluent in Spanish, but like knows a decent amount of vocabulary, and Spanish and Italian are pretty damn similar. So she would understand the words better, but unfortunately is a bit directionally challenged. So I have a feeling I'm gonna need to know enough to be able to, you know, get us around the different cities and stuff. So I want to be able to read well enough that I can be like, oh, that's what this word. Right. Directile dysfunction is a very funny term, for sure. That is exactly what she has. Sure, Google Maps can help, for sure. But we're also gonna have to like pay for like out of country like cell phone plans and stuff like that. And so we're hoping to like not to not have to completely rely on phones and stuff. God, these things are annoying. These are almost as bad as... Actually, these are worse than Whiscash, because they're smaller and harder to catch. If you mean that Pokemon internationally planted the Malamar, intentionally planted the Malamar jokes, then yes, that's the point of the marketing campaign. But like, it's funny, so I'm not complaining. Wait, I'm confused. Okay. Dude. Christ. Thank goodness. Get me out of here. Google Maps can work without the Wi-Fi. That, yeah, for sure. Download it all so you can get a real physical map. Yes, that is also true, but then I feel like a lot of the maps I would be getting from Italy would be in Italian, so that then I have to be able to read again. Want to go to Japan someday? Me too. I would love to go to Japan. I'd love to go to England. I want to go to Germany again. I haven't been since I went in high school, and it was wonderful. I'd love to go to like Iceland and like Scandinavia and stuff like that, especially to see like the Northern Lights. That's a bucket list thing for me, is seeing the Northern Lights. So I want to go there. Japan would be wonderful. I don't know if I would want to go to Australia because I'm afraid of the wildlife. Everything is gonna try to kill me. But maybe. I'd also be down for like a New Zealand or something like that. Yeah, I'd love to travel more. I'm not a big travel like person per se, so like every single time I travel, it's gonna be like getting over the hump of like getting past that I'm having to leave home, because I'm a homebody for sure. But I would love to see the world more like that. I went to London this year. Nice, nice. I've never been. The only time I was in London was for a layover in Heathrow on my way to Germany. So I was in England for like half an hour. And I'd never left the airport. So I don't think that really counts. Still have to find and understand the street names for a map to work. Exactly, yeah. Ending off around 10 p.m. / 1 ET. I was going to go to the store, but might just wait. Yeah, I'll probably... yeah, I probably should go to bed soon. I started late, so I was kind of hoping to push, but like I do need to get to bed soon. So we'll do a bit of a shorter stream. We'll maybe go for like 5 more EV loops and then call it a night. That should get us to like a little bit before 1 a.m. Want to go to a Pokemon Center and have ramen? Yeah. I want to do a lot of like Pokemon stuff in Japan. That would be awesome. Nintendo stuff in general. It's nice. Weather is way nicer than people say it is. It's expensive though. Yeah. That is something I've heard. And I mean, granted, you know, it's expensive here too, but it is rough out there. Booked Pokemon Cafe 10 months in advance. Wow. That's crazy. I don't plan on going within the next 10 months, so I think I'm okay for now. I don't have to do it right this second. Alright. Loop 1. Right. Oh boy. Number 2. I gotta say, yesterday, I don't know if it was because of my, like, sleeping, because, like, I sleep on my stomach, because it minimizes my snoring, and, because of that, I usually sleep with, like, my arm up here below, like, under the pillow, to, like, help prop my head up and stuff like that. That's, like, my most comfortable sleeping position. And it's lovely, except for the fact that it does, you know, often cut off circulation a bit to my arm that I'm laying on all night. So, and it also, like, kind of inspires or encourages, like, my shoulder to be a little bit messed up because I'm, like, constantly like, holding it up and stuff like that. So, like, I'm not sure if my shoulders were, like, sore because of, like, the sleeping situation and, like, my body not being used to, like, the hardness of the mattress and stuff like that. Or if it was because I had gone shooting and, you know, the rifle kickback goes straight into your shoulder and stuff like that. Whatever the case was, my shoulders were, like hurting a bit yesterday. And it wasn't, like, the good type of sore where you're, like you did a really good job at a workout. It's the kind of sore where you're, like, it's, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's, like, nerve sore versus, like, muscle sore. It felt like...
Spanish and on a boat, and I'm feeling some Maldemar.
I'm feeling some Maldemar. But yeah, I feel like the pains I was having yesterday were, like, the nerves in my, like, shoulder and stuff like that feel like they're burning and hurting and stuff like that. Not like my muscles are sore and burning and stuff like that. And it's hard to, like, describe exactly the difference, but that's basically how I could put it. So I was feeling that yesterday, and I'm not sure if it's because of the particular activities I've been doing, or if, like, the sleep thing was the thing. Alright. What over this one? We got 2 more after this. Feeling some Maldemar, which is sickness. That's funny. Oh gosh, that sucks. Yeah, I don't know what causes it. Legitimately, I don't know why. Sometimes I just have those types of pains. I used to get them like in between seasons for like between like cross country and track and field, or like winter and spring track and field. I would like a couple weeks after like the last week, I would get them like for like a day or so, and it would be like that nerve pain that I was describing rather than like a muscular pain. And like I kind of associated it with like muscle atrophy, because like if in between seasons I was not like working out nearly as rigorously as I was during season. So I don't know if it's like a muscle atrophy thing, or if like it just happened to coincide with those times. But whatever the case was, it always sucked. And I found that Motrin doesn't help, but Tylenol does. It's weird. I always like 95% of situations, I'm like, oh, Motrin all the way. Motrin's just objectively better than Tylenol. But like for those specific like muscle aches or like nerve aches and stuff like that, I find that Tylenol like just absolutely kicks its ass, whereas Motrin like barely does anything. So I got some Motrin, or so I got some Motrin. So I got some Tylenol last night, and it almost immediately went away. It was great. All right. I think we're doing one more, and then we're calling it a night. One more after this, that is. I think this is 4. Wait, did I already do this one? I did already do this. No, I didn't. Because the last outbreak was Purple, and I went for those. It'd be really cool if I just heard the shiny sound right now. Right now. Wait. Now. Now. Dumb fact I found out today: if you are a Dragonborn and a Draconic Bloodline Sorcerer in BG3, it adds more scales on top of your scales. That's very funny. Love to see that. Love to hear that. I told you that in my new playthrough with my buddies that I'm doing offline, we're doing an honor mode run, and I'm playing as a character that thinks they're Dragonborn, but very distinctively are not. And I ended up making a sorcerer build for them, and had to actively choose to not go with the Draconic bloodline, because it is immensely funnier that they think that they're Dragonborn and they literally aren't. Rather than they think they're like a dragon, but they're actually just Dragonborn, like very, very late removed type of thing. It's much funnier if they have 0 in them whatsoever, and they just like have deluded themselves. So I had to not pick Draconic Bloodline, even though I thought that it was like the best one, and went with something else instead, just to keep the bit going. All right, this is my last Eevee run. Which subclass did you pick, though? I think I picked the weather one. I think I went with that one. It seemed like the closest to Draconic without actually being Draconic. Okay. And no shinies. Unfortunate. But hey, we did end up getting some good searches in. Wild Magic Source is dumb as heck in BG3, so good job avoiding it. Yeah, I thought it would be kind of funny to do, but then I remembered we were doing honor mode, and that would just be mean to like my my friends who are, you know, ostensibly trying to win the game to just add in a ticking time bomb to an already difficult game mode. So I went with the weather one or the storm one. I need to replay BG3. Hey, I'm gonna be doing a new stream series starting this week, I think. So if you want to play while I play, that could be fun. Ooh, Player Zero's playing. I don't think we rated them in forever. Hmm. Could also do. Oh, did they? They might have just ended. Um. Hmm. Let's see. Let's just do Z Logic. Oh no, Charmandel's birthday. It's a birthday stream. We'll raid Charmandel.
Oh, what goodbye.
This bonus action fly effects will be fun for you. Yeah, for sure. My buddy who makes a hobby out of coming up with broken BG3 builds. Told me about. I don't think he made this one, but he told me about a sorcerer build that uses like scorching ray to basically make it so that you're able to like just absolutely guarantee like crit after crit after crit on a character by like building up your like advantage on with each scorching ray hit type of thing. I don't know what exactly they call it, but he was gonna send me the build, and I'm probably gonna test it out in that honor mode playthrough. There are mods for better tiefling horns. Oh, cool. I'm holding off on mods until I get every achievement. I'm achievement hunting first. But yeah, let's go raid Charmander. It looks like he's playing Repo currently. So we're going to go show some love. Pass on the love you showed me. I will probably not be streaming tomorrow. I will try to stream Wednesday. Maybe Hollow Knight. Maybe some other game. And then we'll try to do BG3 Thursday. But I hope to see you over there. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night. And until the next stream, have a good night.